Look at me. What about me would make you think that I care about your opinion of me? Your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have of myself. You ain't make me, so you can't break me. You didn't build me, so you can't kill me.
Yo, 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 what's up? Y'all live with a shot of sports. Shout out Batman. I see Batman in here. What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? This Jake Fever. And we got the rest of the crew in here. What's up? Y'all go ahead and announce yourselves.
Man, this your boy Brodie, man, from Brodie Talk, man. Hope everyone doing well tonight. It's good to be here tonight, man. It's going to get this thing all right.
Yeah. It's your boy $2 J, man. We in here. We about to get it cracking. Let's get it.
So you know the big time topic for today, this whole week, we talk about bounce back. We're gonna see who can bounce back. And the first person that needs a bounce back is Colorado's head coach, prime time, boy. We thought the 21 was generous, but Oregon put it on them.
Man.
Man, you right about that, man. It was one of those situations, man. Got hit across the head, man. Maybe it was a little too upbeat for the most part. We thought we was ready, but like I said, because I've been on the bandwagon, but we thought we was ready, man. I was one of the people to say that we got a chance to go out there, Oregon, and do what we need to do. But it's a situation, man, where when you go out there, you're so confident, and you see a team playing against a team in Eugene, Oregon. It is an opportunity, man, that we wasn't ready for at the time. Colorado wasn't big and stout up front, offense and the defensive line. Even in the skill position situation, I thought maybe we could play with those guys, man. But it was more so it was lockdown. It's like they had our number out there.
Yeah, they look really, really prepared though, bro. They looked ridiculously prepared for this
They,
game.
man, they brought all the ducks. That Buffalo couldn't get to them ducks this weekend, boy.
Hey,
They got all the ducks out. They brought all the ducks out. Buffalo couldn't hang, man. They slowed that Buffalo down, man. They rolled his back, man. That flop came in, bro. But I can say one thing though. Even if Trevor Hunter was there, man, I still don't believe they still would have won, bro.
yeah,
Man,
I'm with you with that one too. I'm with you with that one too. I don't think it would be no. I don't think it would have been as high as a score because some of the wide receivers were looking elite, and I want to see him against those elite receivers to see how he'll pan out. But I can't say that he would have made a difference. It was too much mismatched competition on the other side of that ball, bro. Not just the D line, like you said. It was a little step faster for the DBs, everything versus the
But
wide
I
receivers.
but I am disappointed in Shedeur though about one thing. He didn't use his legs like he should have.
man,
Especially when he was doing all, man, he got sacked so many times, bro. I think if
yeah.
he'd have used his legs, I think that would have slowed them down just a little bit. But he was just trying to stick in that pocket and throw it in there, man. I think if he'd have used his legs a little more, like Bud Nix was, he was using his legs.
Man, the
So,
thing with that is, man, when you say talking about using your legs, Shador Sanders is not really a running quarterback. He really is looking to stand in the pocket, keep his eyes downfield, and throw the ball down the field. That's the thing with Shador Sanders. But he could, like you said, he could have used his legs, but it was just a situation where Oregon Ducks was just a step ahead of us. It seemed like they knew where we were going, they knew the plays. It seemed like the formations, they were very well coached. So I would say that so, wherever the coach told them they needed to be, that's where they were. So a lot of guys they're playing their assignment. So I would say that. But what I'm saying is that they could like back to your situation you said Travis Hunter. They could have had Travis Hunter, Deion Sanders, Emmitt Smith, Eric Dickinson. They could have had everybody out there, and I don't think they still would beat the Ducks. From what
yeah,
I seen
man.
this week. Because man, listen, the way Oregon was flying around, that's a really good team. Like I said, well prepared. I just think we wasn't ready how we thought we were. But the situation, but it's year one. I'm still on the bandwagon, man. Can't give up on them boys right now. They're 3-1 in a situation where people didn't think they would be here. So a lot of people that have the Ducks being 3-1 at this point. So it's a good job. Hats off to the coaching staff as well as the players.
To be to be honest, Brody, they thought they were gonna be the other way. A lot of people thought they're gonna be 1-3 to start off.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
So they'll already just already prove people wrong already. A lot of people had them going 1-3 their first 4 games.
Yeah, speaking on the topic itself, bounce back. I think Shadur is a battle of competition. And I think they got that other Heisman Trophy candidate or previous Heisman Trophy winner, and I think he gonna bounce back this week. I think he's gonna step up a whole lot to compete. So using his legs might be something he adjusts to, just so he can still get that third down, so he can still have those attempts at passing and stuff. I think he's gonna compete. I think the play caller's gonna put some plays in there that's more competitive. And like, yeah, everybody thought that 21 plus was a gift, but it actually looked like, man, they had the cheat code or something over there, bro. But sheesh.
Man, bro, it's always been something. Even though one of our family members played for the University of Oregon, Darian McNeil, man, it was a situation when you go out there to see that atmosphere out there in Eugene. It was something that was different. The crowd is always going to be loud. That's a tight stadium, and it was a situation where those guys, man, hey, from the fans all the way to the players, man, they was ready. They just had Colorado number on that day. Maybe if the game was in Colorado, maybe it would have been a little better, maybe competitive. But like I said, it's time to move on it. And then going back to what you said about Kamani McLean, hate to jump subjects like that, but Kamani McLean, man, a situation where he got to get himself ready, man. It's time to see him. It's time for him to go, man. He got to get himself in that classroom. He got to be prepared. He's missing meetings and doing things like that. A lot of rumors, bad rumors are going on about him. But it's time for that young man to step it up and be a student of the game so he can be able to come out there and prepare and be prepared to play for the Colorado Buffaloes.
Yeah, and if y'all don't know about Carmani, we he from Lakeland. Shout out to the L. Like we really want to see him out there. We want to see him compete, but he got some seems like he got some bad habits. He ain't showing up to meetings. He's not doing the right things at practice, and that he's a heck of an athlete, but that laziness and that lack of the will to win got to get up out of him. And Coach Prime only gonna do excellence. It ain't like he got to play. You just a freshman, bro. So like everybody is counting on to see this man, a whole country, not just our city. You know what I'm saying? So like he kind of disappointing a whole lot of people with having that
Right.
much talent and not that much discipline. You know.
With that being said, I don't want to say, I don't want to bash the kid. I know we're not a show that does that. We speak the truth here at Shot of Sports. Is this, man, this shot right here out to Kamari, man. Just hoping that somebody can pass this message along to him. Just let him know, man, he got supporters. He got kids that are looking up to him. He got individuals that want to be in his place. It's just now it's time for him to be a student. He got Prime right there as a mentor. Go ahead and listen to what the man telling you. Dig deep. And do what you need to do to take the next step in your game, man. You got to prepare if you want to be a NFL ball player.
That's true.
Yeah, and I would say just do it for the money right now because you can get paid in college. Like
Talk to me.
it's about what you do on the field. You can get paid in college. And Prime, he really trying to motivate you because he didn't have to go public with it. You know what I'm saying? When Travis Hunter got hurt, that's when he started talking about it because they started asking him questions about it. He had weeks ahead of time because I know he done told you in private, you got to do this, you got to do that. He tell all the players that. So it just put the light on you, bro. If anybody hear him, you know what I'm saying, just put the light on him now. So like, hopefully he got the light on him. He'll go ahead and step it up some.
And then the thing about it, Coach Prime, like the players so much to the point where it's not just about a coach-player relationship. It's more so of a father figure to them guys, man. And Coach Prime, for a coach, is Travis Hunter to hit him up and say, Coach, man, listen, I don't care what nobody say. Whatever need to be done as far as I'm trying to play this week. Coach Prime hit him back and say, I love you, son. You got a bigger career than I'm going to ever have. You are not playing this week, no matter what. We win, lose, or draw. I'm not going to let you play this week till you fully healthy. And so with that being said, man, it's not about just with him. It's about wins and losses. That man care about them kids. So they're like, here, Kamani got to do what he need to do, man. You 6'2", 6'3", 180 pounds, man. You need to get your act together and go ahead and perform, do what you need to do, get to the league, take care of your mama, take care of your family. Stop playing. Somebody as a mentor, somebody back home need to talk to him. If Prime can't get to him, nobody else ain't gonna be able to get to him. You don't want to listen to him. Who you gonna listen to?
It's gonna be rough.
So overall, Colorado, what do we expect this week? Now they going up against somebody that I think is far superior than Oregon, and so I got it listed. We got it listed as bounce back. Will they have a bounce back game where not that they whoop USC? I'm thinking they're gonna have a bounce back game where they compete with them. just be competitive out there on the field?
Tuda, I'll let you go first, and I'll come behind you.
Uh, yes, they'll compete this week because I think USC defense is not like Oregon. Because I watched USC play a couple of games, man, and they defense ain't they give up a lot of points, and
They look
I
bad
think it's
against Arizona State, right?
yeah, and I think if Shedeur come out like he's supposed to, he can put up more points. He put up some points this week. I think he'll bounce back this week. They may lose, but then again, I'm not gonna count them out because I don't know because it just depends. It just depends. It depends on number 13. It depends on number 13. He gonna run around, man. He is gonna run around, and I think that is something I think Colorado gonna have to be on the lookout for. And see, that's what I mean about Shador. I'm not telling him. I don't mean him like running every time, but like when it's third and like 6, I mean second down like 6. Them signs you got to pull them and just go. Them the type of plays you got to get them off your back. And
I agree.
I think if he used his leg just a little bit more, I'm not telling him to go out there and be like Lamar Jackson, but sometimes you got to tuck that bad boy and just take off.
I agree with you, man. When I was seeing a situation like that, I would definitely say I believe that they have a chance to shock the world this weekend
Yeah,
because they're at home. If they was out in LA, I would say no because of what happened last week in Eugene. This week right here, they have a chance. They got slapped across the face. Are you gonna let somebody slap you in the face again at home? Are you gonna protect your house this week? So I think it'll be a little more playing with more pride this week, coming out with the energy, using energy from the crowd. They'll be pumped because of the loss last week. I think it'll be a much competitive game this week. And I think if they could get to 13 this week and they could slow 13 down a little bit and give Shador enough time, I think Shador has enough to outlast 13 this week just off of the wheel situation. So I definitely I'm rooting. Hopefully Colorado could come out and pull something out against USC this week. Again, if you could touch 13, not 13, get them off his mark, I think Colorado has a big chance to have an upset victory this week. So mark that.
well, I hope Shadur don't. And I hope he don't get caught up in the hype, man. You know what I mean? Try to
I,
compete and try
I,
to outdo Caleb and just come out there and just do him.
bro,
I think that's the most important
I
part.
think the hype is what they like. Like, like I think Colorado is fueled by that stuff. Uh, like they had a tough game against Colorado State but they fueled by all the people there. Like we can't lose in front of these guys. We got to do it. We got I think that put a battery in their back for some reason, and it's gonna be a big show come up next week because I think Skip Bayless them going out there
There you
for the
go.
game. So I think
And
it's gonna be another big one.
the
You
good
don't think Caleb Williams, man, thinking about that stuff all week, man?
No,
You don't think you don't
I
think
know.
his mindset is big, bro? I'm telling you, he know it's big because he know he could go with all these celebrities. That this man finna show out, bro. I'm telling you.
Listen, my thing is what's my thing is what I think will help Colorado as well too. It's gonna be an early kickoff. So by it being a 12 noon kickoff Eastern time, it's really gonna be a 10 a.m. Mountain West time. So that's Colorado time. And then for that, it's 9 a.m. back at USC. So really USC gonna be playing a 9 o'clock game. So that's really going. So I think that's more favoring Colorado than USC. But like I
Yeah,
said, you got to be able to touch Caleb Williams. You got to be able to make it
true.
get him frustrated. So you can't just go out there and play zone the whole time because you're gonna pick you apart. So you gonna have to do some situations where you do some cat blitzes. You got to be very creative with your defensive line, having your defensive line run stunts and things like that up front so you can touch him. If not, it's gonna be a long day for
Yep.
Colorado. But if they can get him off his mark and hopefully he turns the ball over, I think Shedeur Sanders is going to be able to be victorious this week in Colorado.
Yes, sir. Speaking of bounce back. Hey, Steelers having a heck of a bounce back. Let's talk about a few of them NFL teams. Like we had a heck of a bounce back from week one, bro. I mean, we still not doing what we supposed to do on offense, but we are winning ball games, and we just hoping that it click together some type of way and we get it going on that offensive tip. But the Steelers defense look awesome. If we could put together like 21 points a game with that D, unstoppable probably, bro. Unstoppable.
Man, that defensive front is nasty for Pittsburgh, man, and I'm pleased. I'm happy with the defensive back, the rookie, man, how he played against the wide receivers this past weekend, and his dad Porter Jr.
Yeah,
man,
Porter.
Porter Jr. played well, man. To just shadow him as much as he did, and not get beat bad as normally how normal player, NFL player gets beat by the receiver for the Raiders, man. Listen, I'm telling you right now, like you said earlier, Pittsburgh Steelers is somewhat making me a believer. If they could get that situation done with the quarterback, keep him upright, I think Pittsburgh has enough to do because they definitely have a run game. They're trying to establish a run game and get better with that. But that defensive line, man, is front seven definitely is putting a lot of pressure and making them come out victorious in games they're playing.
Yeah, y'all defense on point, man. Hey, y'all got a pretty good front. Like you said, that front four is real nasty, man. It's real nasty.
Yeah, yeah. But it's another team that needs to bounce back this week. I'm gonna go ahead to your boy, the Dak of all trades,
Man, I'm
man.
gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. Brody, I ain't gonna lie to you. Dak Prescott, trash. He is this week.
Trash, bro.
He
He
trash this
trash.
week, bro. I have to call it what it is, bro. He was trash this week, man. Honestly, the last 3 games, I called it like I see it. He had to do it the first 2 games, but this game here showed me then, bro. You got down the end zone 5 times. You only scored once.
Man, I
Yeah,
don't know what it is with Prescott, man. Prescott, to me, with the way his defense plays for him, bro, like if he just calm down and let the game come to him, I think he's more pressing. He's doing a lot of pressing in terms of his performance, trying to do a
True.
little too much.
Yep.
Just hit the guys that when they come over. Be precise with your reads, your progression, and things like that. Have an understanding. I think it's more so. I'm not gonna say film study because I don't know how much film he's watching, but to me, it's like he's throwing the ball when he see the guy open, opposed to knowing where his guys are and throwing the ball to the guys at the time where the ball put the ball where the ball need to be. I think it's more so like that. So that way the defense are able. NFL defense is already so tight and so many. Things are so close. So you have to read your progressions and things like that to know where the ball's going before you actually throw the ball. So that being said, I think if they could get him going, I think it'll be much better. But you already know Prescott gonna Prescott.
yeah. Hey, but one thing I noticed about the Cowboys, the Cowboys haven't beat the Cardinals since 2016. I
That's
don't
true.
think that Dak ever won against the
That's true.
Cardinals since
He
he
haven't.
took he
He
took
haven't.
over the position.
He haven't.
So they kind of got their number on that, and that could be a psychological thing more so than just Dak Prescott need to tighten up. I think he might just have like, I can't beat this red team or something like that in him. You feel me?
But
So I
don't.
was just looking at that stat. It was crazy that they ain't beat them all through preseason and everything. Every game they played since like 2016 or 2017,
But
they
but I
haven't
can't get
beat the
I
Cardinals.
can't get all the pressure on Dak, man. That defense gave up too much rushing yards, bro. They couldn't stop the run. If you notice, look how they were confused. They was out there pointing Van Der Esch and Michael Parsons was going at it because they didn't know what's going on, man. That game there, defensive linemen, they were hitting each other. Like it was so their defense was so bad, bro. It was bad. Not only like I
Do you
said,
think?
Preston was the thing. The defense gave up 200 some yards, and then they had 13 penalties, bro. It was
Do you
just
think they were overconfident in that game, or you think
yep,
it was a game they overlooked
yep.
the Cardinals? I think it was one of them games where when how NFL players are and NBA guys, we all know they have that one game or situation where they overlook the team that's coming up. Who they play this week, I would say, but I don't know. But
The
I think they may
Patriots,
so overlook some, huh?
the Patriots.
See, I think it was a situation where they say, "Hey, we playing against the Arizona Cardinals. This right here is one of those wins that we know we're gonna win no matter what." And they got caught up in that. I think that's what it was. But back to what people was saying, yeah, they haven't beat those people in nothing since 2016. So that's a stat to always know. As far as from a betting standpoint, if you're in a situation where you're betting, you definitely want to know that stat where hey, they haven't beat these guys in so many years. So that's why the situation where man, Cowboys is like I said, Prescott gonna Prescott. You just
That's
look
true.
for him to turn the ball over, and you capitalize off his turnovers. You got a chance to beat Cowboys.
But I don't know why any sport, why they do that. They play their competition. Like some teams do that. Like they play to their competition. But why? I don't understand that, man. But I
I
know
don't
one
know.
team that played into their competition,
God
Miami.
doggone Miami. Dog, I don't got a graphic for it, but I know who you
Miami
referring
ain't
to.
playing to their competition. No, a lot of teams play, and I think Dallas plays to their competition, and Arizona got the best of them,
Yeah,
Man, what you say when you talking about Miami, man? Listen, to put 70 points on somebody in 2023, man,
bro.
that's something that I would never thought I was gonna witness in my life. Not while there's a situation where those guys, I'm talking about everything they did from offensive standpoint, defense standpoint, special teams, all three phases. Those guys came out there and dominated from the beginning of the whistle to the end.
That's
And that
true.
what that being said is, Tua, like he's a man on a mission.
Yeah,
Tua is playing. Forget all the concussions and things he had in the past. I don't know what kind of juice they give it to it now. He must have went back to Hawaii and got good punch, some island in him or whatever the case might be. But now Tua is bouncing back. Tua right now is definitely looking like one of the players, the player that we thought he was going to be coming out of Alabama.
hey, Denver defensive coordinator is the equality of our offensive coordinator. They need to fire him because
Bro,
they suck, bro. Like you seen how Belichick kept Miami under 24, even though they ain't beat Miami. Like these people don't have like X, Y, and Z. They just got speedsters that just run routes across the board. They just freestyling basically. So I think like Belichick put three safeties out there and let the corners just run with them guys underneath. And that's how he maintained them, no over the top, hitting everything that's coming across, and y'all just running man to man with the guys underneath. It kind of stopped that deep ball. They couldn't stop the second string, the third string, bro. Them boys are scoring at will. It was 8 minutes left with 70 points on the board.
man, bro,
and I don't know why he didn't kick that field goal. I'd have kicked it. Forget that. I want a
bro,
record.
they
I'd have
left the
kicked that
defensive
field goal.
coordinator in Miami.
I'd have kicked that field goal, man.
They told the defensive coordinator he can't ride the bus back. They said they fired him out on the spot. Man, listen, you can't come back. But for real though, the defensive coordinator, I forgot his name at the time. He used to be a head coach. The guy is actually a really good defensive coordinator, to be honest with you. But for some reason, I don't know, man. He must be wanting to get up out of Denver, boy, because he said he put a 70 burger on him.
I think Miami got the new football, like the new football schematics. It's not gonna be like you got this one position, dog. It's just gonna be like who can get me the fastest and who can get out in that field and get open. And I think when you got Cheetah, they didn't even have they didn't play
Waller didn't
Waller,
even
bro.
play.
They got like
But you
chosen.
but you got but you got Braxton there too. He could
Yeah,
go.
I know,
He could
dog.
go.
It's
Broom
like
could go.
it's like a new type of football, and all these old coaches gonna have to step up and play the game. It's like basketball; they don't got no set position. Ain't no big man no more. It ain't that no more.
Right.
It's new schematics. But you know who adjusts really well? Belichick always adjusted everything you got, bro.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But he couldn't maintain it enough either. And they ain't whooped them, but they ain't put up 70, bro.
They ain't punish him like that. Mm-mm.
Man, listen, man, them Dolphins, like you say, them Dolphins finding athletes and put them in any position. You can play running back for the backfield, run a wheel route, whatever the case might be, and putting the ball in your hand. And not only that, the offensive line moving people. When I
Yeah,
tell you the offensive line moving people, bro, they pushing people. The defensive tackles in the linebackers lap, boy, they 5-6 yards down the field.
they
So
pushing
you
him
get
back.
the and then they got a rookie running back toting the rock. So you can't say that it's all about the veterans and things like that. It's just like the guy is running a scheme over there in Miami that people are not used to right now. Well, it's been in the league for a while. It's been on the family tree, but he's coaching his behind on.
Yeah. Yeah, we just had to talk about that one, man. That's crazy. Denver, I don't think it's gonna have a bounce back. So we can talk
No,
about bounce backs, but Denver would not have one this year. I think they're gonna be done just like my guy Sean Orlando one say. Prime is gonna win big. This is not. It's just not the year he gonna win big. So he
that's
thinking
true.
Prime gonna have a bounce back next year. I think they're gonna do decent this year. I think they might get a bowl game from what me saying, I don't know if they're gonna win 3.5 to me saying they're gonna get a bowl game means that I converted. I'm a believer now. I believe.
Bro, they didn't have these people winning 3 games. So my thing is, bro,
Yeah,
to like you said, what we said, to be 3-1 right now. You won one game last year. I don't care if they win 3 games. You did what
They'll
people
come.
said they
They
wasn't
go.
gonna do.
Yeah,
You know what
people
I'm
said
saying?
they weren't gonna do that.
Facts. So now to be in a situation to be a chance to get a bowl game, all we need is 3 games to get a bowl game. Come on, we need that. We need that. Go and get this bowl game. So now, well, you know what? Coach said he got receipts. Let's go ahead and load up and knock you out next couple of years.
Yeah, what you think about Bucks? Bucks been looking well. One Buck in particular been looking awesome. That guy Mike Evans looked like a doggone. He looked better than ever, dog. So I know when they were talking trade talk, they were just not finna give him up for a whole lot.
Listen, man, Mike Evans is a Hall of Famer. Whoever don't want to believe it, they can go ahead and whatever say what they want to say. For that man to be doing what he's doing, 1,000-yard season for 8 years in a row, it's never been done. To be in a situation right now, whoever you put at quarterback, the man make plays. Last night he had some drops. I think he had 2 or 3 drops that were key, but he still had over 60 yards. So being over 60 yards, he averaged 60 yards for his 17 games. He gonna hit 1,000 yards again this season. So with that being said, the man is on course again for another 1,000-yard season with Baker Mayfield. And the Buccaneers right now are what, 3-1? You know, so be in a situation where they're 2 and
Nah,
1.
they ain't no 3-1. They 2-1,
2 and
bro.
1.
I'm trying to get
Yeah,
them
yeah.
both
So be in
too.
a situation to be 2 and 1 right now, that's a big thing. I didn't have the Buccaneers 2 and 1 before the season.
Yeah, that
You
was
know,
tough calls right there. These first 3 games, you knew they were just gonna lose to the Eagles, but it was like 50-50 on the other 2.
correct. I agree with you, man. And last night was just like, hey, one of them games where you're a Buccaneers fan, you just rooting to hopefully just want to see a good game, you know. And
Yeah.
they played good enough for me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah. So I think Buccaneers gonna bounce back from my expectations. What I thought they was gonna do versus what they are doing. So they got my expectations. Like I cannot count them out at all. So like they are somebody to look out for, and I might have to change my idea of them. The person who went in the NFC South might be the Buck because I don't think they want Jameis to win because Carr got hurt and the guy missed the doggone field goal, bro. That was like ridiculous at the end of that game. So I don't know if they want Jameis to win. They don't want him to have a Geno Smith type year or something like that. But those 2 young guys over there in Atlanta and Carolina, they ain't gonna get the job done. And I think
They ain't
Baker
ready.
Mayfield better than them, and he got a better team than they do too. So that I think Bucks might win the NFC South now. But
Man,
Kamara coming back too, so
it's good. It's good for you. It's good for you to come on board. I'm happy to see that you're on board now. But with
I'm a
that being
realist.
said, hey, you're a believer. But with that being said, man, the thing is, man, the only thing that scares me about the Buccaneers is this. It's always we one injury away on every position from things crashing. We don't
That's
have
true.
no depth at all. So if it's a situation where right now both our cornerbacks are out right now. Davis is out, and my other boy on the left side, he out too, man. And with that being said,
Dean is banged up too.
that's what I'm saying. So Dean, yeah. So you're in a situation, and then your linebacker, he banged up. You know, he had a pick where he could have had a pick 6. He couldn't even run it out because a hamstring is growing. So that being said, man, we got to stay healthy. If we want to stay healthy, it's gonna be a long season. But I believe in Todd Bowles and his defensive structure, things he got going on over there defensively. But if Baker Mayfield could play how he's playing, not turn the ball over more than one time a game, I think we should be okay in our division.
Yeah, it's the late Baker Mayfield
See you
that
later.
we worry about. In the end, it's the late Baker Mayfield, the end of the year Baker Mayfield that we really worry about because I don't know if he get the job done at the end. It kind of like it seemed like it just blow up all the time for him, and at the end of the season, it's always
Yeah,
something
he
going on.
has his time. He has his moment.
Yeah,
Baker, we trust, baby.
yeah,
Baker
and Baker
Mayfield, we trust.
and Baker we trust. So around the league though, what other standout what other team stood out to you that you seen that you had want to mention something about?
Man, listen, it was this
CJ.
weekend.
CJ
We had some,
Stroud.
man, this weekend, them upsets, man. I don't speak on that, man. The Colts that come out there and knock off Jacksonville,
The
that killed
Ravens.
Jay. That killed the Ravens losing. That killed so many people parlays, man, this past weekend, man. When you got those boys coming out there, everybody got Jacksonville. I'm talking about teasers. If we can't even get the job done at home.
Yeah.
So to me, I thought Jacksonville was a team that was an up and coming team. Maybe they could turn it around after that. The Ravens too, man. I had the Ravens going to the Super Bowl to come out there and play against a Colts team that don't even have their starting quarterback. They're playing against you with a backup quarterback guy that's been
Gardner
around.
Minshew, that old
That
Jacksonville.
too, yeah, man. That situation, and then like the situation with the Green
Last
Bay.
night was a garbage game too, though. That doggone Rams versus Cincinnati.
Yeah, Cincinnati. Man, come
Yeah.
on, man.
The
Come on,
under,
you.
it's like they supposed to go over, bro. They were supposed to be highlight reel games, not no defensive games.
Bro, the NFL is. If you haven't noticed, every prime game this year, every prime time game, Monday night, Thursday night, Sunday night, all have went under. Every game has went under. No overs haven't had an over yet. So be careful with that as well too. So that's how I hit last night. I had the Buccaneers game going under. I took the under that game, so I was able to do something with that. But I just wanted to watch a defensive game, and that would happen. So, but man, there's some teams in the NFL. Kansas City Chiefs still doing what they do. No matter who they put out there, they're gonna beat Kansas City Chiefs. So
Yeah, they
to
produce.
me, yeah,
I want to talk about Cohiba's locks though. I think he locked in Utah. He said sprinkle something on the money line, and I think that Utah game, he was exactly right. But they only had 10 people on the field to stop the 1 yard rush on 4th down, and
man.
the coach
Oh,
did. The
you
coach.
talking about that Notre Dame game? You talking about
Oh
Notre
yeah,
Dame, Ohio
I said
State?
the wrong thing. Notre Dame and Ohio State. I'm tripping. My bad. Cohiba
Matter of
said
fact, bro, in the last two plays, they only had 10 people.
that's why. That's what I'm saying.
No, that was a game with it. It's like, man, in situations now, man, if you watch the game closely, bro, you could tell who's like if the underdog jump out there and you got a chance to live bet, go ahead and live bet that the team that's favored to come back, man. For some reason, those teams crank back up when they're down. They do things like that, and be careful with them spreads. Them Vegas good, man. When
Yeah.
Vegas tell you a spread is -2.5 or -3, that game gonna be close. It's gonna be a situation where you got those guys gonna compete. And I think what I love about college football is those guys compete to the end of the whistle. That NFL, those guys lay down on you anytime. They don't care. They're getting paid. But college football, man, Notre Dame and
Ohio
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 State.
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 Yeah, Ohio State was a good game. I thought Notre Dame was gonna pull it out. I was rooting for them the whole time. Like you said, the last two plays, 10 players on the field. Um, it's just one of them things. Ohio State has Notre Dame number.
Yeah, and
Uh, uh,
shout out to Cohiba because he hit it, but you broke even on it. So it was a +3. So you broke even on it. So you didn't actually lose, but you
hey,
got your money back.
and we also missed another good game too. Now, Clemson and Florida State was a good one.
Oh yeah,
Dog fight.
oh yeah. Man,
That was a good
listen,
one.
boy. I'm telling you. See, I had Florida. The reason why I took Florida State is because I say if this the year Florida State could beat them, they had to beat them. Could have had them beat them since 2016.
Yep.
So in the situation since 2016, until when Clemson lost to Duke, I say it's gonna be a close game at Clemson because they're at home. But Florida State is a must win for them because if you're trying to get over the hump and do the things you're trying to do this season,
Got to
you
get
got to
past
beat
Clemson.
Clemson. You got to get past it. But that missed field goal, man, I know Clemson upset. That guy came back from
Yeah.
retirement. He missed that field goal. Boy, I know they hot, boy.
Well,
Yeah.
how he is? He is that one that old kicker that got like
Yeah,
3
yeah.
kids and a wife and about
He's a
34 years old.
he was working for a financial company. Told his boss, man, I got a chance to finally start. He left. His boss said, man, go ahead and go. Give you a chance to go, man. They came back in there, man, and like he said, man, Florida State is back. Florida State has a chance to redeem themselves. Hopefully they can represent the state of Florida. I'm not a Florida State fan, but when they're playing against other people outside the state, I got to root for the boys, man. It's finally see a team from Florida step up and do something for the state of Florida is big.
I think Florida State gonna fight through the rest of their season. through the rest of their season. They might have 1 or 2 off things, but they got a whole bunch of rivalry games and some real shit going on still. So they gonna earn everything, and they the only team that's winning that's keep moving back in the rankings, which is silly to me.
They sure is. It's because of how they winning.
But they play like rivalries every week almost. See, like
So
Man, Florida State, that defensive line, stop, linebackers. Man, listen, this might, I don't know, offensively, if you could get Travis to be consistent, if he can stay consistent and they can
they
run the
got
ball, people are in trouble because
they got
on the
all they got
outside,
all like you said,
they
like you
got
said.
everything you need, bro. They got
They
everything
true.
you
They
need on
do.
the outside. They big too. That's the thing about it. Normally it's situations where teams are they have skill guys, but they're not so big.
They
So my
got
thing
both.
is they got both, bro. Like it's crazy.
They
You
got
six
both.
four, do 6'4", 6'7" on the outside. Then your tight end 6'4", 6'5", that could run like a receiver. Then your running backs coming down here, big boy, big body, and offensive line. They could get the offensive line to continue to push people back, and they can run that ball. Travis is to be consistent. All Travis has
Yeah.
to do is do what the offense, just play it within the offense, and Florida State gonna be okay.
yeah, because they ain't
That's
put
true.
together. Haven't put together a complete execute a great game yet. So when they
No.
execute a
Not yet.
great game, it's gonna be totally dominant. It seems like they playing around with people too much. Like you say, they playing down to their competition, and then they
Right.
not.
Playing out to their competition.
Yeah, yeah. But y'all know, man, we appreciate everybody who coming through. We gonna go with the last thoughts for everybody. And I really don't got no last thought. What's up, Jay Turner? I see you just jumped in the chat. What's up, bro? But anybody got last thoughts?
Yeah, man, listen. To everybody who watching the show, man, listen. Y'all continue to show love, man. Continue to get on go to our channels, man. Like, subscribe, all videos. Continue to get in the comment section and leave a comment, man. Share everything that we doing, man. We trying to build this thing up. We out here trying to compete. We trying to be one of the best top shows in the country. We trying to do this thing. We taking this thing serious. And so we try to bring the latest content and everything we do on a day-to-day basis for everyone in our community that's on our page. But with that being said, man, we appreciate everybody coming out. Y'all have a blessed night, and we're gonna do this thing for y'all one more time. One shot of sports. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. And shout out to everybody, man. Maybe next week we'll open it up to y'all. Y'all can jump on the call, maybe the last 10 minutes, and we'll get some of y'all thoughts. So y'all stay tuned. We do about a 30, 35-minute, 40-minute show. Maybe the last 10 minutes, we just take calls from people who watching that might just want to jump in. But that's it. $2. Go follow $2. Follow me at Jake Fever. Stay tuned.
That's right.
Lock in with Brodie Talks. And that's it.
Look at me. What about me would make you think that I care about your opinion of me? Your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have of myself. You ain't make me, so you can't break me. You didn't build me, so you can't kill me.